Yo, what is going on, friends? Have you ever felt like everyone around you has something that they're awesome at, except you? Like everywhere you look, someone's just flexing some super dope talent either online or in real life, and we're all like, why can't that be me? Sometimes we can feel that in our own families too. Like when a brother or sister does something awesome and your parents are flipping out like, oh my gosh, Kaylin, great work, you got a 100 on your test. Or your dad's like, oh my gosh, Caleb, you did so good pitching tonight to your older brother or whatever. And they're like, we should go out to dinner and celebrate at Olive Garden and get your favorite meal. And you're all like, yeah, way to go, Kaylin. Right? But we can feel bummed out when we're not being recognized for being awesome. Or at best, you just feel plain with no real superpower. And I feel like that sometimes, so if that's you, you're not alone. But what I want to tell you is I bet a lot of people feel like that way sometimes, and the good news is that it only takes a minor tweak in the way that you approach your day to turn all of that around. So if you want to feel like you're just as awesome as everybody else in the world, sit back, relax, and put your conversations on hold as we jump into part 3 of Growth Mindset here on In Control. Okay, so if you're feeling like you're not awesome at something, or maybe you feel like the rest of the world has this amazing talent and you weren't born with something like that, here's the first game changer we want to give you. The most important thing isn't being immediately good at something. The most important thing in life is how you react to that moment. In other words, what do you do when you feel like you're not good at the thing that you wished you were good at? Do you want to just give up and have a fixed mindset and be like, whoa, I'm never doing that again? Or do you want to get better at it? And do you believe that you can because you understand and have a growth mindset? Let me give you some examples of famous people that didn't stop the moment when they realized they weren't immediately the best at something. And here's the first one. You're going to love this. You ever heard of Disney World? Okay, well, the founder of Disney World, Walt Disney, he was fired from a newspaper when he was younger. And his boss let him go because, get this, he wasn't creative enough. Can you imagine if Walt Disney went home that day and he was just like, I guess my boss has a point. I'm never gonna try to do creative stuff ever again. Or Oprah Winfrey, one of the most successful, rich, and famous people in all of the world. She started out by having the most popular daytime TV show in history. And she was actually fired before that from a TV show because the producer at that studio told her that she just wasn't cut out for TV. Can you believe that? Imagine if she was just like, guess TV's just not my thing. Or Michael Jordan, you've probably heard this story, is that he got cut from the basketball team when he was in 10th grade. Imagine if he gave up on basketball. There would be no Jays. So here's the bottom line. The goal shouldn't be immediately gifted or nothing. Successful people can tell you that it's going to take a little bit and sometimes a lot of work to get really good at something. And 99 times out of 100, when you see these amazing people doing amazing things, what you didn't see is how many times they failed, struggled, or worked hard to be awesome at that thing. And here's another game changer for you. Don't compare your first try with someone else's best try. When you're seeing something in the media that's really awesome, like on TikTok, or maybe like a beautiful painting that's hanging in a museum, remember, you can't expect to be the best on your first try. And you know what? That's okay. Here's how you should think about it. Immediate perfection is not the goal. Growth and improvement are the goal. And eventually, you will get there. So we know things can be tough or discouraging when you feel like you might not have what it takes to succeed. So we have a proven way to help you to be less likely to give up and more likely to be awesome. So check this out. This exercise was created by Dr. Carol Dweck, the world-famous Stanford psychologist who literally wrote the book on mindsets. So step 1, give your fixed mindset a name, like a real name, like a person's name, like Jason or Curtis or Karen. I'm gonna name mine Mauritius. I don't even know if that's a real name, but that's what I'm naming it. Step 2, whenever you're feeling bad about not getting something on your first try, and you feel that little voice in your head tell you that you're not good at something, whether that's math, science, football, whatever, and that voice starts kind of creeping into your head, You'll want to address that fixed mindset by name, and you want to teach it about growth mindset. Say some stuff like this. I just saw you mess up. If I were you, I wouldn't try that ever again. All right, so first of all, Mauritius, here's the deal. I might not have gotten it that time, but I know I can get it next time, all right? And even if I can't get it then, I know I can get better and better, so just enough. And step 3, figure out what you learned. Try again and celebrate the fact that you got even just a little bit better than you were before. Because like my mama taught me, a lot of a little bits eventually add up to a lot of bits. You might want to replay that because that's some good stuff right there. All right, friends, so just to recap this whole entire thing, don't just give up if you're not immediately good at something. It's gonna hurt a little bit when you fail, but I promise you, push through, keep learning, and keep that fixed mindset junk under control. All right, y'all. We will see you next time here on In Control.